Good evening, everyone. We are honored to have with us today Jackky Bhagnani, an entrepreneur, producer, and creative force in the entertainment industry. I welcome you, Jackky, at the Outlook Business Spotlight Nation Builders Excellence Awards. Today, we celebrate those driving India's growth and transformation. And we congratulate you for being honored as the trailblazer in media entrepreneurship.
Thank you so much.
The entertainment industry is not just about art, but also impact. How do you see films and music contributing to India's global image? And what role do you believe the industry can play in the country's larger economic and cultural growth?
I feel media and entertainment, especially films, have always been soft power for years and years, decades and decades. Whenever you've seen films, they've either been an extension of the society, or sometimes when you see something, it leaves a huge impact on you in a very, very big way. So I feel that while we are known for entertainment, but if there can be films which can inspire someone, motivate someone, or have a very, very strong impact which brings about a better change, one should do that. And I think we as a film industry continue to do that. And there are so many examples, good examples, which we've had for so many years, especially all Raju sir's films, Raju Hirani's films. They've always left an impact where you want to go out there and be a better person.
We all are a fan, of course. And absolutely, we all agree over here that entertainment industry is that soft power which influences perceptions and showcases India's creativity to the world. My next question goes to you as, you wear multiple hats as a producer, as an entrepreneur, as an artist. What has been the biggest challenge in balancing creativity with business, and what mindset helps you to navigate all of these roles very effectively?
That's a tough one. What happens is that, now that I've been doing this, for almost a decade, my mindset changes depending on what hat I'm wearing. So, for example, when I'm wearing an actor's hat, I have to be very selfish and think of what, as an actor, I can contribute to that piece of content, and I will not really think of the economics as such, because that's not primarily my job when I'm wearing the actor's hat. But when I'm wearing a producer or an entrepreneur's hat, I have to know where my line is as far as economics is concerned, because sometimes you end up indulging a lot and you forget that at the end of the day it is business. So yeah, when I'm wearing a producer's hat, it's very, very different. The way I approach things, the way I look at things, the viability needs to make sense. I need to know that, okay, this particular scene requires to indulge a little more because it'll bring the audience. So I have to cover up in another scene where I have to curb the budget a little bit to compensate where I went overboard. So lots to do when I'm producing. You are multitasking constantly. It's a thankless job. So yeah, that's how it depends. Like
I understand that striking a balance is very tough, but your passion fuels both of them equally.
Absolutely.
So the next question is, in today's digital age, technology has completely transformed the way stories are being told and consumed. How has this rise of digital platforms influenced your creative process?
For me, they are formats, right? It's for lack of a better example, it's like a cricketer, right? When I'm playing test match, my approach is different. When I'm playing 50 overs, my approach is different. And when I'm playing T20, I'm just, going for the kill. I think similarly, we all need to understand content exactly like that. When you're making content for cinema, it is community watching. People come together and they have to watch that piece of art, that piece of content, and they need to be engaged. They need to feel that it's worth their time to come into the theater to watch that piece of content. They need to have that experience which home viewing will not give them.
Yeah.
But when it comes to an OTT platform and you're watching it on your cell phone or at home or on your iPad, etc., or your tablets, their storytelling is completely different. It needs to be very relatable. It needs to be real. It needs to be like how it would be in real life,
Yeah.
right? It does not need to be escapism cinema that much, because for that you won't want to go in the cinema theater. So yeah, it's changed a lot. But yeah, it all depends on what format you're making it for.
That's a fantastic insight. So there are a lot of young audience from Outlook and a lot of fans, Jackky Bhagnani fans, who want some advice from you. So what would you advise to these young aspiring individuals who want to break into the entertainment industry, especially those who are looking to combine their passion for media with business?
It's not an easy job. You have to be ready for criticism, because when you come into media business, when there is glamour, there comes a lot of backlash
100%.
if things don't go well. So you have to mentally and emotionally be ready for that, number one. Number two, like I said, when you're taking a business decision, it cannot be a passionate one. It has to be clinical, which I've learned the hard way myself. And I can only say from my, goods and bads, right? And when you're taking a creative call, then you need to be 100% honest towards that creativity. So you need to be that matured to know, what side of the field you're batting from.
Right.
Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility, and one needs to be very, very, very mature about it. So yeah, you really get to unleash, a lot of things you can do, but then you also have to be ready for all kinds of backlash.
Right. Jackky, it's been a pleasure hearing
Thank
your
you.
insights about entertainment
Thank you.
industry, and you're truly an inspiration to aspiring entrepreneurs and creatives. Thank you for being with us
Thank
today,
you.
and we look forward to seeing you pushing creative boundaries and achieving success.
Thank you so much.
much.
Thank you.